Hey Russell fam, today I am going to show you how to make homemade chili in the Fissler Multi Pot. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, Russell fam, I will link the ingredients and everything in the bottom, but I just wanted to show you what we've got. We've got 1 small onion chopped, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 small bell pepper chopped. We have 2 cans of dark red kidney beans. We have a can of tomato paste. We have a jar of homemade stewed tomatoes. And we have chili powder. And we have a pound of ground beef, browned and drained, that I did in the Fissler. I went ahead and drained it. So what we're going to do now is we are going to saute our onions, bell pepper, and garlic. I'm going to get those over in the pot and we'll be back in just a second. Alright, I have put the vegetables in the Fissler pot. I'm fixing to add a little bit of olive oil in there, and then we are going to saute some vegetables. I hit the saute button right here and it is heating up. So we are going to add some olive oil. Just about a teaspoon in there. Just enough to coat everything, because I drained the grease so there wasn't much left from the ground beef. So we're just going to saute these around, get them good and tender, and then I will be back when I add the hamburger meat in. Alright, the vegetables have sauteed, so now I'm fixing to add in my browned and drained hamburger meat. And then I'm going to stir that around. And then I'm going to show you how I make my homemade tomato sauce that I put in our chili. So we got that good and stirred. So now I have taken my quart of stewed tomatoes. Let me get the camera set up. Alright, if you see, I've got my quart of tomatoes. What I did is I took my slotted spoon right here and I scooped out some tomatoes and I put them in here. And then I added some of the juice along with it. And now I am going to take the tomato paste and I'm going to add it in here and mix it up. And when I get done with that, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I have mixed up my homemade tomato sauce. And you see how it is like this. So now I am going to pour this in with the meat and the vegetables that we sauteed. But first, I'm going to take the rest of this. I am going to strain it so I can get the tomatoes to add the stewed tomatoes without all the extra juice into the meat. I will be back in just a second after I drain it. Alright, I have drained the tomatoes and this is what is left, our little bit of stewed tomatoes. So I like to have a little bit of tomatoes in with my chili, so those are in there. And then we are going to pour in our homemade tomato sauce that we made. Then we're going to mix all of that around. Let me do it with my spoon, it might work a little better. There we go. Mix it all around. See how we're getting it good and mixed. Alright, so we have that mixed now. And we are going to take our 2 cans of kidney beans and we're going to drain those and then pour them in there. Alright, here are our 2 cans of beans that have been drained and rinsed, and they are going in here, and we're going to mix those all around. This is one of my go-to fall favorites that I like to use a lot when the weather is cold. Comment below what some of your fall favorites are. What are your go-to meals when it's cold outside? Alright, and then we are going to add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Some people add more, some people add less. I like to start with 2 tablespoons and go from there. Alright, there we go. There's our 2 tablespoons that I sprinkled all over. And now we are going to mix all that up. Alright, we got it mixed, and now we are going to set up our Fissler top. We're going to put it on. Trying to record and do this at the same time. Alright, so I have showed you in several videos before how we make sure it is locked. Let me find there's the pin, and you see it twist, it comes out, then it goes back in. There it's locked. So we're going to lift up to make sure it is locked, and it is. And then we're going to come over here, and you see release and seal. We're going to make sure that it is on seal. And then we are going to come over here, and we are going to click on slow cooking. So we're going to slow cook it. We're going to slow cook it for 4 hours. And there you go. And when it is done, I will be back to show you what the finished product looks like. Alright, the Fissler just went off. Time is up. We are going to relieve the pressure and take the top off and see what we have in here. There's a little button right here that you push to relieve the steam, and I always use a napkin because sometimes water spurts out over here and it's hot. So I just want to protect my hands, and you can hear it, the pressure coming out. And you want to keep pressing the button until you don't hear anymore. Or what some people like to do is take a pot holder or a napkin and come over here and go from seal and push it over to quick release. And now it's done making noise, so we are going to remove the lid. And I always do it with a lid towards me, so any steam comes up doesn't get me. And you see all the goodness in the chili. Stir it up. And you can see all the yummy goodness. I'm fixing to put it in a bowl with some cheese and sour cream and taste it, and I'll let you know. Alright, I have put my cheddar cheese, I have put my sour cream on it. Now I am fixing to get a bite of all the yummy goodness. It is hot and smoking, so I'm going to blow it. That is so good. All the flavors have melted together. Oh, you have got to try this recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm fixing to go finish eating. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all of our great cooking and homeschooling videos and a lot more. Have a great day. Bye.